Ready or Not and I have been on a long hiatus, but Void has recently come out with more juicy information on the future 1.0 release. So without further ado, let's look under the hood at what we may see come early 2024. We got a lot of great information on upcoming player customization and skins for gear. Starting with some of the more simpler things, new gloves will be added in, which seem to be a mix of some pretty reputable brands. We got the Petzl's Repelling Gloves, the Pig Full Dexterity Gloves, these generic hard knuckle gloves slash Oakleys. I'm not sure about these. I don't know what they are. If you recognize them, please let me know down below. And lastly, we got the good old fashioned army issued Nomex gloves. Another small but welcome addition to the footwear are these Solomons, which if you've ever worn them before, they are amazing and I highly recommend them. We have a variety of safety glasses we will get to pick from, along with different tints too. Finally, we have the Avon gas mask, where we get a confirmation that gas masks and NVGs can be equipped simultaneously come 1.0. Also, we got this shot, which I got to get me a rig like that. Side note, if y'all want to cop the look of these operators IRL, check out the description below where I will have affiliate links where you can support the channel and look sick while LARPing in your backyard. We have some new skins to look at, that being the LSPD's Detective Division, which will likely populate the new police department, which we will cover in a moment. Void shows off old Milky Toes himself, Michael Williams, and man, this is a bit too on the nose when it comes to the average streamer. I guess that's kind of a self-roast considering I stream too, but anyway. The DeBanco crew that guard their armored vehicles get a preview, which, those uniforms look pretty dang comfy, I'm not gonna lie. We get a look at the Senator's bodyguards, which are kind of like Secret Service light, essentially. Also, we got some new work in progress NPC models, and it looks like we're gonna be getting more civilian workers in the data center map. We get a sneak peek at what might be a background SWAT NPC, in addition to the Valley of the Dolls or car dealership, and finally, this thing. I'm guessing that character will be featured in Valley of the Dolls, the farm, or maybe a map we haven't seen yet. Void is working on making the transitions of the AI from one animation to the next a bit more smooth in the future. Players should see the AI have less jarring and more natural changes in behavior going forward, which helps with the overall gameplay. I gotta say though, Void needs to fix how these guys walk. Look at this man right here. It looks like he just pooped his pants. Looking forward, we have some IRL mocap footage posted on Void's YouTube page, which looks pretty dang interesting. The stack looks pretty good, honestly, and shows us we might be getting an AI that knows how to climb a ladder rather than stand in my way while I'm taking direct gunfire. Then again, this all could just be for cutscenes or background characters, so who knows. Next up is some knife animations, and oh boy. So the guy on the left, I can dig it, it makes sense, but my boy on the right looking a little too out there with the twisty twirlies. And I get it, we want to add variety to animations, but I have yet to see anyone attack with a knife with this level of flair. Another thing that piqued my interest is seeing the new weapon transition animations, which may mean that SWAT AI will actually have some semblance of a round count and will switch off to their secondary in a fight if needed. We got a great new look at some of the new maps coming to 1.0, starting off with Coyote. We can see that Coyote is going to be revolving around what appears to be a run-down ranch by the border of California and Mexico. I'm really liking the way this all looks and how many little nooks and crannies we'll have to clear out. Seems like it'll be one of the more difficult maps, but definitely fun. There is another showing of the new police department, which is looking nice, set up near the local bank. We also got a look at the evidence room full of all the good booger sugar and another look at the polished memorial for the fallen officers in LSPD. This was also included in a briefing, which is a new map to come soon, which Void described as a beachfront home where the events that may take place contrast the pleasing cosmetic view of a distant pier and rolling waves. I'm absolutely stoked for this one. We get another show of the ATAC system. Now off to the side here, you can kind of see little drawings. I'm not sure if that's something the player will be able to do, but it would be a really nice touch if we were able to. Void has also updated how gunshots look and sound, which is pretty interesting. Give this a watch. Now, I really love the increase in sound as you get closer and the reflections of the muzzle flash. However, I'd like to see more realistic material hits and cracks of the rounds going supersonic as experienced IRL. This was best demonstrated in Grantham's video here. Lastly, we have a new way to select maps, which is reminiscent of the SWAT 4 days. As much as I enjoy the map selection right now, I think this one is superior, especially since we can select entry points on the fly. Man, there is so much here, and I'm super excited for it. I know it seems like Void is dragging their feet on this, but again, I would much rather them take their time and put in the work to make this the pinnacle SWAT simulator of the decade, rather than release a half-baked work in progress for the next 5 years. But what do y'all think? Do these updates spark that tactical fire in you, or is this just kind of meh? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and if you want, come join the Discord. Link in the description down below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And as always, remember our sole objectives. Stop the killing, stop the dying. I'll see y'all later.